Yo, you heard that bing. Yo, that walk with a superhero. It's your favorite time of the day. You get to see this handsome superhero walking and giving you guys the lowdown. Yo, we're in fucking trouble, people. We're in trouble. If any of you guys saw that debate last night, we got nobody better. We got nobody better to run this country. Shit's changing. Things are terrible with those two babbling fucking idiots out there to run our country. These are the people that we chose. These are the only qualified people to do it. We got astrophysicists, scientists. We got some of the top businessmen in the world. And these are the two people. Oh, I feel bad for us. Things changing all the time. Guys, I don't understand why we always have to change. Sometimes things are good enough the way they are. Why do we have to change things? Just like this rule by the NAR for real estate. Let's talk about that for a second. Guys, the process is a buyer saves a down payment, which is just a little bit money to give a down payment on the house, and they borrow the rest from the bank, okay? Which in turn pays the seller, okay? And this is how it is now, pays the seller the money for the house, okay? The seller agrees to pay the commission to both parties, okay, out of the money borrowed from the bank, okay? Now, let's have all these politicians get involved and say, now, buyers' realtors get paid by the buyers, and sellers' realtors get paid by the sellers. The money is still coming from the lender, from the government who gives you the loan. And again, they do this because you don't have the money to buy a house. Nobody does. You are on layaway. Everybody talks about, I own a house. You don't own the house until that house is paid off. The bank owns the house. So this is your American dream of the bank owning a house and you renting it from the bank until you pay it off. But if so facto, either way, the money is coming from the bank, is coming from the lender, from the government. So, therefore, the commission that is being paid to realtors is not paid by the buyer, is not paid by the seller. It is paid by the lender, by the government, because most sellers need the money from the buyer to pay a commission or buy their new property or retire, whatever it is. Most buyers have a small percentage to put down in order to get a loan. So now all you're doing is changing the wording around. Yo, Stevie's a cone. What's the deal? DJ Stevie's a cone in the house. Now all you're doing is changing the wording around. Instead of keeping it easy and the way it's been, okay, because of all these shiesty motherfuckers out there practicing this game of real estate, okay, the number ones and the best, okay, all these corporate companies out there that are in and out of business. They open up a corporate company. Everybody joins because it's the new best thing. Everybody falls for the bullshit, and then they're out of business. They make their money real quick. This is the way of the world now. Corporations open up, make their money real quick, get shut down, close down, get sued. But they still made their money. So we're out here trying to fix this real estate game, reconstructing real estate because that shit's broken. But it's still the same exact thing. Real estate has not changed since day one. Since day one, it has not changed. All that has changed is the technology of real estate. Okay? You have navigation so you can go further to show houses. You have the internet so you can see pictures of houses and videos of houses right away. You could get the information very quickly. Okay? Look at all these houses. Right here on Spring Hill. We got the nursery over here on Spring Hill. But guys, the information is just steadily available to you in a faster, quicker, because guess what? As a society, we're impatient and we want everything now. But again, the money comes from the bank, comes from the government to put you in debt. You don't own shit until you pay the loan, okay? It's the money to pay a commission or buy a new house until the buyer gives it to them from the bank, from the government. The buyer saves a down payment, takes a loan on their credit, and buys a house. They don't have the money to buy a house flat out. It's a structured thing that goes on in this world to keep you in debt. And guess what? Even when you pay off your house, if you don't pay your taxes, your house can be taken from you anyway. So do we really ever own a house? Or are we just renting from the town or the government? Yo, guys, remember, this world, we're in for it. When you got all these rules changing and you got all these crooked ass politicians who didn't answer one question they were asked last night. Didn't answer one question they were asked last night. And we're like two little schoolgirls going back and forth of calling names and what they did and what the other person didn't do. Not one question answered. Not one question answered who are red and blue. This is why you have a lot of people in the towns, in the states, that don't even bother voting. Aren't even registered, because it's just a fucking shit show. It's just people pushing their agendas and their beliefs. Nobody cares about the state. Nobody cares about the country. They care about who's lining their pockets. All these people that get into politics start off no money, get into politics, and they have a lot of money or start owning things, assets. Stupid muffler car, by the way. Yo, so get up, get your day going, start it with a walk. Your real estate superheroes, J-Lo in the house. Yo, your real estate superheroes, getting it in, getting ready for our day, starting the day the way everybody should. Breathing heavy. Get it going. Yo, so remember, guys, we love to give you that information because knowledge is key. It opens doors. Copy me like HP, because you're gonna anyway. He does, you do. Yo, just watch what I do. Copy it, and you'll be just as successful. Yo, bringing realty to reality, reconstructing that real estate. Figure it the fuck out. I don't even know. I'm so disappointed. I think I'm going to throw myself in the into oncoming traffic on Route 34 because I'm so disappointed in the way that debate went last night. And I'm so disappointed in the way this world's turning out to be. So many pretenders, so many liars. When presidential candidates can just sit there and lie on TV, can just sit there and make up their own stories, can fight like little schoolgirls instead of paying attention to the people, being about the people, because that's what we're all about. That's why we're your real estate superheroes for a reason, as we tell you all the time. We're not saying we're the best. We're just saying we have a different agenda than you. Yo, you're real estate superheroes for a reason.